My child, pause for a moment and listen closely to me. Tonight is not like the nights you have known before. There is something unusual moving toward you, something you did not plan, something you could not predict. I am calling you right now because I do not want you to miss this moment. This is not by accident. You did not stumble upon this message. I have drawn you here with purpose. Feel the stillness around you. That quiet stirring in your spirit, that is me. I know you have been going through days that felt ordinary, even heavy. You have been waiting, wondering, questioning when something would change. And now I tell you, tonight carries a shift. Something uncommon is about to touch your life, and it will not come in the way you expected. I move in ways that surprise you, not to confuse you, but to remind you that I am still God, and I am not limited by what you understand. Do not scroll past this. Do not treat this like just another message. This is your moment to pay attention, because what I am about to do will require your awareness, your openness, and your faith. Stay with me. If you feel something in your heart right now, that pull, that quiet urgency, I want you to act on it. Like this message, not for the sake of a button, but as a sign that you are present with me in this moment. Comment "I believe" as your declaration that you are ready for what I am about to release. Share this with 3 people, because someone close to you is also standing on the edge of this unusual move, and they need to hear my voice. And subscribe, so you do not miss the moments when I speak again. Do this not out of routine, but out of obedience and connection. My child, I see the way you have been searching for answers. I see the questions you haven't spoken out loud. And I tell you now, what is coming tonight will not look like the answers you imagined. It will come differently. It will feel unexpected. But it will carry my hand, my timing, and my purpose. You may be tempted to doubt this. You may think, nothing unusual ever happens for me. But I am asking you to set that thought aside. Do not let your past limit what I am about to do in your present. I am not bound by what has been. I am the God of what is and what will be. So stay here. Stay attentive. Let your heart be open. Because tonight, my child, something unusual is coming. And I am already in it. My child, I see you more clearly than you see yourself. I have been watching you in the quiet moments, in the spaces where no one else notices. I have seen the weight you carry behind your smile. I have heard the prayers you whispered when your voice felt too tired to speak loudly. Even the tears you wiped away quickly, thinking no one would understand. I saw every single one of them. You have been walking through a season that stretched your heart. There were days when you felt strong, and then there were nights when everything inside you felt uncertain. You kept going, even when you did not have all the answers. You kept believing, even when doubt tried to sit beside you. And I want you to know that mattered to me. I know there were moments when you felt forgotten. Moments when you wondered if I was still near, if I was still listening, if I was still working. You looked around and saw others moving forward, while you felt like you were standing still. You questioned the timing, you questioned the silence, and sometimes you even questioned yourself. But my child, I was never absent. In every delay, I was present. In every unanswered question, I was shaping something deeper within you. While you thought nothing was happening, I was preparing you in ways you could not yet see. I was strengthening your spirit, refining your patience, and building a foundation that will hold what is coming next. I know the battles you did not speak about, the mental exhaustion, the moments when you overthought everything, replaying situations again and again. The times when fear whispered lies that made you feel small or uncertain. I saw how you fought through it, even when it drained you. And I am proud of you for not giving up. You are not weak because you felt tired. You are not failing because things took longer than you expected. You are not forgotten because the answers have not arrived yet. What you are is chosen. What you are is seen. What you are is deeply known by me. And tonight, as I speak to you, I want you to feel this truth settle in your heart. You are not here sluchakakino. You are not listening to these words by chance. I called you here because I know exactly what you have been carrying, and I know exactly what you need in this moment. You may not have told anyone how heavy it has felt lately, but you do not need to explain it to me. I already understand. I understand the silence, the waiting, the longing for something to shift. And that is why I am speaking now. Because before I do something unusual in your life, I want you to know this with certainty. I see you, I know you, and I have never stopped working on your behalf. My child, listen carefully, because what I am about to reveal will shift the way you see everything. The unusual thing that is coming into your life tonight is not random. It is not coincidence. It is not luck. It is my hand moving in a way that you did not expect, but one that I have carefully prepared. I do not act without purpose, and I do not move without intention. Even what feels sudden to you has already been written in my timing. You have been taught, in many ways, to expect me to move in patterns you can understand. You have looked for signs that make sense, steps that feel logical, answers that arrive in familiar ways. But I am not limited to your expectations. I am not confined to your understanding. When I choose to move, I often do so in ways that break your assumptions, so you will know that it was truly me. This is the truth you must hold on to tonight. I work beyond what you can predict. What is coming may not look like the blessing you imagined. It may not arrive wrapped in comfort or clarity at first. It may come as a surprise, a shift, a sudden change that causes you to pause and wonder. Do not mistake unfamiliar for wrong. Do not reject something just because it does not match your plan. I am doing something deeper than what you asked for. You prayed for change, but I am bringing transformation. You asked for answers, but I am bringing alignment. You hope for relief, but I am bringing purpose. And sometimes, my answers come in forms that require your trust before they reveal their beauty. Do not let your first reaction be doubt. The enemy will try to whisper that this is confusion, that this is instability, that this is not from me. But I tell you now, if you stay close to me, you will recognize my voice even in the unfamiliar. There is a peace that will follow my movement, even if the situation itself feels new or unexpected. I need you to release the belief that I only work in ways you can control. I am the God who opens doors no one can shut. I am the God who shifts paths overnight. I am the God who can change a moment and redirect a life in ways you never saw coming. And tonight you are stepping into one of those moments. So do not resist it. Lean into it. Trust me in it. Even if it feels different, even if it feels unusual, even if it stretches your understanding, know that I am in control. And now, my child, as this truth settles in your spirit, I am calling you into something deeper. This is not just a message for you to hear, but a moment for you to respond. When you choose to support the spreading of my word, you are not giving to a channel. You are sowing into souls. I tell you, as it is written, give, and it will be given to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is not just a verse you read. This is my living promise to you. Every seed you release becomes light in someone else's darkness, oil in someone else's waiting, fire in someone else's fading faith. And I am speaking to your heart right now. My child, if you feel this message touching you, this is your moment to act. Do not hesitate. Do not delay. What you give becomes a river that carries my voice further than you can see. There are lives waiting, hearts ready, souls on the edge of breakthrough, and your obedience unlocks that harvest. The PayPal link is placed in the description, and the QR code is before you in every video. This is not SLUCHADICACIENO. This is an invitation. As you give, I release blessing over you. I multiply what you sow. I open doors you did not expect. Step into this moment. Act now. My child, now that you understand that I move in unusual ways, I need to gently correct what has been holding you back. You have been trying to understand everything before you trust anything. You have been waiting for clarity before you take a step of faith. And while your desire for understanding is not wrong, it has quietly become a barrier between you and what I am doing. You have leaned too heavily on what makes sense. There were moments when I was guiding you, but because it did not align with your expectations, you hesitated. You questioned it. You pulled back instead of stepping forward. Not because you do not love me, but because you were trying to protect yourself from uncertainty. But my child, faith does not grow in certainty, it grows in trust. If you only move when everything feels clear, you will miss the beauty of what I am unfolding. I do not reveal every detail at once, because I am inviting you into a relationship, not a transaction. I am asking you to walk with me, not just follow instructions you fully understand. You have also allowed fear to speak louder than my voice at times. Fear has told you, what if this goes wrong? Fear has whispered, what if you are making a mistake? Fear has reminded you of past disappointments and tried to convince you that the future will look the same. But I am not your past. I need you to release that pattern. Stop measuring what I can do by what has already happened. Stop assuming that because something did not work before, it will not work now. I am doing a new thing, and it requires a new level of trust from you. You have also been overthinking what I have already placed in your heart. I have given you nudges, quiet directions, small promptings, and instead of acting, you analyzed them until they lost their clarity. You turned simple obedience into complicated reasoning, and in doing so, you delayed what could have already begun. My child, I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for willingness. You do not need to have it all figured out. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need to take the next step I place in front of you. I will meet you there, and then I will guide you to the next. Trust is not built in big leaps alone. It is built in small, consistent yeses. So when I move tonight, do not hesitate like before. Do not let doubt take the lead. Do not let fear write what I am clearly speaking to your spirit. Recognize my voice and respond. Even if your hands feel unsure, move. Even if your mind has questions, trust. Even if your heart is cautious, believe. Because what I am doing requires your participation. I am not pushing you away from safety. I am leading you into purpose. And sometimes purpose feels unfamiliar at first. But it is still my plan, and it is still covered by my hand. So release control, my child. Let go of the need to understand everything. Let go of the fear that has been slowing you down, and choose to trust me, not partially, not cautiously, but fully. Because tonight your response matters. My child, come closer and let your heart rest in me for a moment. I know this journey has not been easy for you. I know there were days when you felt like you were carrying more than you were meant to hold. You tried to stay strong, you tried to keep going, but deep inside, There were moments when you felt like you were running out of strength. But hear me clearly now. You are not alone in this. Even in the moments when you felt isolated, when it seemed like no one truly understood what you were going through, I was right there with you. I was walking beside you in the silence. I was strengthening you in ways you could not see. Every step you took, even the slow and uncertain ones, I was there sustaining you. You may feel tired, but you are not empty. I have been pouring into you, even when you did not recognize it. The reason you have not given up is because my strength has been holding you together. The reason you are still here, still listening, still seeking is because I have been breathing life into your spirit. Do not mistake your exhaustion for defeat. You are not losing. You are being prepared. What you have been walking through has been building something inside of you that cannot be shaken. It has been strengthening your faith, deepening your endurance, and shaping your heart to carry what is coming next. I would not allow you to go through this season if it did not have purpose. And now, as you stand on the edge of something unusual, I want you to stand with confidence, not fear. You do not need to gather strength on your own. I am your strength. When your thoughts feel heavy, lean into me. When your heart feels uncertain, rest in me. When your energy feels low, draw from me. I am not distant from you. I am within reach, always. Tonight is not a moment for you to feel weak or unprepared. Tonight is a moment for you to realize that everything you have been through has brought you here, and I have equipped you more than you realize. You are stronger than you think because I am with you. The pressure you felt did not break you. It refined you. The waiting you endured did not waste you. It positioned you. The struggles you faced did not stop you. They shaped you. So lift your head, my child. Do not shrink back now. Do not let weariness convince you that you cannot handle what is coming. I would never bring you to a moment like this without also giving you the strength to stand in it. You are ready, even if you do not feel like it. And I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to trust that I am enough for you, that my presence will carry you, that my strength will fill every place where you feel weak. So breathe and receive this peace. Let go of the tension. Let go of the fear that you are not enough. Because with me you are more than enough for what is about to happen tonight. My child, now I want you to listen not with your doubts, but with your spirit. What I am about to do in your life is not uncertain. It is not unstable. It is not something that will appear and disappear without purpose. What is coming tonight is anchored in my promise, and my promises do not fail. I do not speak empty words. When I declare something over your life, it carries my authority. When I set something in motion, no force can stop what I have ordained. You may have experienced disappointment before, but what I am doing now is not built on fragile ground. It is built on my faithfulness. I know you have waited. I know there were times when you thought, maybe it's not going to happen for me. You saw delays, you felt silence, and you wondered if the promise was still alive. But my child, my timing is never late. I do not forget what I have spoken over you. I do not lose track of what I have prepared. Everything has been aligning, even when it looked like nothing was moving. Tonight is not the beginning of my work. It is the revealing of it. What I have been building behind the scenes is now stepping into your awareness. And it may feel sudden to you, but it has been carefully arranged by me. Every detail, every connection, every shift have been positioned with intention. So do not be afraid of how quickly things may change. Sudden does not mean unstable. Unexpected does not mean unsafe. Unusual does not mean uncertain. It means that I have chosen this moment to move in a way that only I can receive the glory for. Trust my timing, even now. You may not understand why it did not happen earlier. You may not fully see why it is happening this way. But I need you to trust that I see what you cannot. I know what is ahead. I know what you need. And I know when you are ready to receive it. And tonight you are ready. Not because everything is perfect, not because you have all the answers, but because I have prepared your heart. I have strengthened you through the waiting. I have refined you through the process. And now, you are standing in a moment that aligns with my will for you. I promise you this, my child. What I am bringing into your life will serve a purpose greater than what you imagined. It will not only touch your situation, but it will shape your future. It will open doors you did not know were waiting. It will create movement where there was once stillness. And it will remind you that I am actively involved in every detail of your life. To hold on to this assurance, you are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into my plan. And my plan is covered with my peace, guided by my wisdom, and secured by my love. Do not resist it. Do not question it away. Receive it. Because tonight, my child, what is coming carries my promise, and I will not let it fail. My child, now is not the time to only listen. Now is the time to respond. I have spoken to your heart. I have revealed what I am doing. I have reminded you that tonight carries something unusual, something prepared by my hand. But what comes next requires your participation. I will move, yes, but I am inviting you to move with me. Do not remain passive in this moment. This is where your faith becomes active. This is where your trust takes shape. I am calling you to step out of hesitation and into alignment with what I am doing. Not tomorrow, not later. Now, position your heart to receive. Let go of distractions that have been pulling your attention away. Quiet the noise around you. Create space for me, even if it is just a few moments of stillness. I want your focus, not because I demand it, but because it allows you to recognize my movement more clearly. Speak to me, not with perfect words, not with rehearsed prayers, but with honesty. Tell me what you feel. Tell me where you struggle. Tell me where you need strength. I am not distant from you. I am listening, right now. When you open your heart, you make room for my presence to fill you. And as you speak, I want you to also listen. There are gentle instructions I place within your spirit. They may feel small, almost easy to overlook, but they carry my direction. Do not ignore them. Do not delay when you sense my leading. Even the smallest act of obedience can open the door to something far greater than you expect. Tonight requires expectation. Do not approach this moment casually. Do not treat it like just another evening. Lift your faith. Prepare your heart as if you truly believe that something is about to shift, because it is. Expect me to move. Expect me to speak. Expect me to guide. Faith is not just believing that I can. It is believing that I will. So release your doubts. Do not let your past experiences lower your expectations. Do not let fear convince you to hold back. You are not stepping into the unknown alone. You are stepping into a moment I have already prepared for you. I am asking you to trust me actively. Trust me enough to stay alert. Trust me enough to listen closely. Trust me enough to respond when you feel my leading. And if there is something I place on your heart tonight, an action, a decision, a step, do not hesitate. Move with me. Even if it feels small, even if it feels simple, your obedience creates alignment with what I am doing. This is your moment to say yes. Not a hesitant yes. Not a delayed yes. But a willing, open, ready yes. Say it in your heart. Say it with your spirit. Let it be real. Because tonight is not just about what I am bringing, it is about how you receive it. And when your heart is aligned, when your spirit is open, when your faith is active, you will not miss what I am about to do. So prepare yourself, my child. Stay close. Stay ready. Because tonight I am moving, and I want you to move with me. My child, now rest in this moment with me. You have heard my voice. You have felt my presence stirring within you. And now, I want to leave you not with pressure, not with fear, but with peace. The kind of peace that settles deep in your heart and reminds you that you are held, guided, and never alone. Tonight is covered by me. Nothing that is about to happen will catch me by surprise. Nothing will move outside of my control. What feels unusual to you is already known by me, already prepared, already aligned with a purpose that reaches beyond what you can currently see. So breathe, my child. Release the tension you have been carrying. Release the need to figure everything out. You do not have to understand every detail to trust me fully. I am already ahead of you, making the path steady, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. Let this truth settle within you. I am with you tonight. Not at a distance, not watching from afar. I am near. I am present in every moment, in every shift, in every unexpected turn. When something changes, I am there. When something opens, I am there. When something feels uncertain, I am still there. You are not walking into this night alone. And what I have spoken over you will not return empty. The unusual thing that is coming carries my hand, my timing, and my love. It is not meant to harm you, but to guide you, to position you, to draw you closer to where you are meant to be. So do not be afraid of what you cannot predict. Instead, be confident in who is leading you. I am your peace in the unknown. I am your stability in the shift. I am your assurance when things feel different. Hold on to me, and you will remain steady. And now, as this message comes to a close, I remind you that this moment is not sluchayakakino. What you have received is not just for you to keep. It is a light meant to reach others who are also waiting, also searching, also needing to hear my voice. This is where you step into something greater. When you choose to support this mission, you are not giving to people, you are sowing into my kingdom. I have said, as long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest will not cease, and I speak that over you now as a living promise. Every seed you release becomes a harvest of hope in someone else's life, a stream of living water reaching hearts you may never meet. And I am speaking directly to you in this moment. My child, this is your opportunity to act with purpose. Do not hold back. Do not delay what I am placing on your heart. The PayPal donation link is in the description, and the QR code is present in every video because this is a doorway for you to participate in something eternal. As you give, I bless you. I multiply your seed. I open doors that no one can shut. I bring increase into your life in ways you did not expect. Step into this act of faith now. Move with me. And as you go forward from this moment, carry my peace with you. I am with you, my child, tonight and always.